guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope your guys' day is going well. Today I have a really exciting video for you guys, and it is the details on my new Louis Vuitton purchase. So I recently just picked up the Neverfull MM in the Damier Ebene print, and then this has the Rose Ballerine interior. So today I basically just wanted to go over the details of this purchase, why I purchased it, my thoughts on it. I can do a what's in my bag because I was out running errands earlier this morning. So I can go over, what's currently in this bag and just kind of give more information on it if any of you are looking into this bag. There are videos, because before I made the purchase, I of course did my research. I watched a ton of YouTube videos, and there are quite a bit with the Rose Ballerine interior, but definitely not as much as like the red interior or even the beige interior. So I kind of just wanted to put another video out there. And this is a new bag from 2021. It came direct from the store. So I just want to give you kind of more information on the purchase of that as well. So before we get started, I do just want to touch on quickly just a couple of things that I know some of you may ask. This top right here is from Nordstrom. It has the black hearts on it, and I mentioned it in my February favorites video. My necklace, which I actually need to turn it around a little bit. My necklace is the initial card necklace from Biosil. I bought it from their website. So let's get started. So the reason, let's get into why I purchased this bag. I'm gonna tilt this down just a little bit. Okay, so let's go into why I purchased this bag. So I originally had the Neverfull MM in the monogram print, and it had the Pavillon and Peony interior. I've heard it called both things, or both ways, rather. I had that bag, and I sold it to my mom. She ended up getting this bag for her birthday. It was a surprise for my dad. I helped him kind of order it for her, and she didn't know about it. It was a surprise, and we ordered it in the red for her. And so then she wanted me to help her sell the monogram Neverfull MM. So I helped her sell that. So we no longer have that one anymore. And before all of that had transpired, I had decided to sell my Louis Vuitton Saint Tange bag, the little camera bag with the monogram, and it had the black sides. The reasoning why I decided to sell that bag is because I got, at the very beginning of the year, I got the YSL Lulu bag in black, and I have a video on that as well. And that has become my kind of like favorite going out bag. So once I got that bag, I used it nonstop. I still do use it all the time. I love that bag. And I really stopped using the Saint Tange. So it was kind of just sitting in my closet. And then if you have seen my handbag collection video, I mentioned that that bag was not a forever bag for me. So also, if I sound a little nasally, I think I'm just going through like really bad allergies right now. So I apologize for that in advance if I sound any different. So basically, I knew it wasn't a forever bag for me. I was worried about the creasing on the side. So I just decided I'm not reaching for it anymore. It's sitting in my closet. I hit the point where I just knew it was time to part with it. So I sold that bag, and then just kind of sat. I wasn't planning on getting a bag right away. And then we recently got my mom this bag in the red. And then when her bag came, I was like, wow, I have been wanting to get the Neverfull. I haven't been traveling, so that's kind of why I didn't get it for so long again. And now I actually have a trip planned for the end of April. And so I decided that, I have this trip I'm actually going on. So why don't I get the Neverfull now? I have the money from my Saint Tange sale. So this bag is actually the same price as the sale of my Saint Tange. So basically I would be getting a new bag for what I had in that bag. And so I just decided to take the plunge. We got a deal at my work. And so I kind of told myself, we've been working really hard for this. If you get this deal, you can actually get that bag then. You can use the money that you got from the other purchase and you can get that bag. And me and my brother worked very hard and we ended up getting it. So it was time. I was like, okay, let's order it. So now I just wanted to touch base on ordering this right now. And just to let you know, I had a hell of a time getting this, and I'll explain why. So I went online, and this bag with the Rose Ballerine interior is out of stock. So I knew, okay, I'm gonna call Louis Vuitton. I'm sure somewhere they have this bag in one of their stores that they can ship to me. Mind you, I don't have a Louis Vuitton there's no Louis Vuitton in Nebraska. So my only option was to order. So I called them and they said, yeah, we're making them now, and as soon as one is available, we can ship it direct to you. So I said, okay, well, I have this trip planned the end of April. Would I get it in time? Could you overnight it once it's available? And they told me, yeah, it'll be available probably within 20 days, and then we could overnight it just to make sure that you get it in time. I said, perfect. So over the phone, they're not, I guess, allowed to take credit card information. So they sent me a link to my email to finish the purchase. So it's basically, they sent me like a link, you'd click on it through Louis Vuitton, and it'd pull up in the browser of like, as if you're on the website, and you'd complete the purchase, type in your credit card information as normal, and, be on your merry way. So when I clicked on the link and I typed in my whole credit card information, all of that, and once I entered that and hit continue, there was no button at the very bottom to like submit the order. Like usually after you review your shipping, your billing, your credit card information, the order, you can hit like submit order. There was no button. So I was on the phone with the lady and I was like, there's no button to move forward. I don't understand. Like I've looked everywhere, I've scrolled down, like I submitted my payment information and there's nothing to move forward. And so, we went through a whole different thing, like a bunch of different things. She had me clear like the cookies on my computer, everything. Nothing was working. So she sent me like 5 different links and I kept trying, it wasn't going through. So then she was like, you should call your bank and see. So I called my bank, went through the whole thing. They said, no, your card's fine to go. You can try it now. It still wasn't going. So I ended up in the course of one day calling 2 different people. I tried the links with 2 different people. No one could figure out why only me this was not working for. They said everyone else they had worked with that day, their orders were going through properly. So the second lady said, I'll have to reach out to this third party company that helps with the link that they send to finish the payment if it's an over the phone thing. And they were gonna, have them look at it and see if there's like a glitch in the system or something. So I ended up calling back a third time. This lady, I was like, I really don't think this is gonna work. I've been on the phone with multiple people today and I've tried this link so many times. I put in my credit card information so many times. I've called my bank. They told me that my card is ready to be used. Nothing was working. So I was really kind of feeling a little bit deflated and thinking, maybe this purchase isn't meant to go through for me for whatever reason. Maybe this is a sign. So the lady was super sweet and she said, let me try to send you one more link. So she sent me one last link and I was like, okay, this is gonna be the last time I'm trying this. I just get more frustrated as the time went on. So she sent me the link. I, put in the information again. All of a sudden, there was a submit order button. So I submitted it and then I got the confirmation email right after and it went through and I was in shock. I didn't know, the reason why that time it went through. I have no idea to this day. I used the same computer. I tried it on my phone as well. I have no idea. But for whatever reason, earlier in the day, it did not want to work. So the order went through. She did put overnight shipping. So that was super sweet of her and it was free of charge. I ended up getting this very early the next week. I think I got it on Monday actually. And so it shipped out, like the bag was available and they must have had it somewhere. So my tip to you in this whole like long story of all of this is if you see an item online and it says out of stock, and you don't have a store near you, call them, because even if it says out of stock, chances are they'll ship it from a store that does have it, or I don't know the reason, but chances are you can get it sooner. So don't not try just because it says out of stock online. Call them and see, of course. And this came very, very quickly. So at the same time, I ordered a liner. I ordered a felt liner. So I want to get into that real fast. So I did a lot of research on the Rose Ballerine and there are videos out there. I think I watched pretty much all of them and I will say there's not as many videos with this interior. So that was another reason why I really wanted to film this video, just to give yet another video for someone to watch. Also on a newer bag. This is a 2021 bag, so I wanted just to give a newer video for someone to watch. So my mom got this bag in the red interior. All my other Louis Vuitton bags are the same print and they have the red interior. I have the Alma and then I have the Speedy. So I guess I only have 2 bags. And then I have the Zippy coin purse wallet that's the same print, but with the Rose Ballerine interior. And that's the only wallet I have and that I use. So I love this interior. Like, I personally love the light pink with the deep brown. I just love this color combination. So when I started watching all the videos on YouTube, everyone, pretty much every video, I would say like 97, maybe 99% of the videos, they all said, a lot of them said, don't buy this interior because it gets very messy easily and you're spending so much money. Why purchase a bag that's going to look like crap very shortly? And then a few of the videos said this interior does get dirty very easily, but I love the bag and it doesn't matter and blah, blah, blah. And so I did really take that into consideration. I was like, do I really want to purchase, this is an expensive bag and I plan on keeping this forever. Now that I know that the first go around, I got the monogram with the kettle leather, that patinas. I wasn't a fan of that and that's why I sold it. But now that I know that I got it in the treated leather and it's gonna look the same throughout, I'm not gonna sell this bag. I'm planning on keeping this forever, just like my Speedy and my Alma. So that was a thought process. I was like, do I really wanna spend this kind of money and then have the interior look a mess? Because even with my dark Pivion interior, I had pen marks, I didn't baby that bag. I mean, this is a taupe, I didn't baby it. So I was going back and forth, should I get the red? And I was like, the red's beautiful and all my other bags are the red, but I just love the pink. So I was like, I really don't like liners. I'm not like a liner person for my Speedy or for the Neverfull, my old one I never had a liner for. So I decided that my heart is set on this bag. I'm planning on keeping it forever. So if it gets dirty, it gets dirty. I'm not going to try to sell it. I don't need to keep it in the utmost condition. I'm going to try, but if it gets a little bit dirty over time, then it's going to get dirty and, I'm going to use this bag. So I really do believe if you're going to spend this kind of money on bags, you need to use it and you need to love it. You can't just, of course, baby it and try to keep it, in great condition, but I'm not the type of person who just is going to sit and have it sit on a shelf and look at it. Like, I'm going to use it. So I ultimately decided I'm getting this bag in this interior and I'm going to compromise and I'm going to get a liner. So I ordered a liner from Jenny Crafts on Etsy. I have purchased from them before because I got my mom the red liner for her Neverfull for her birthday. And it had a little zipper and all the side pockets and everything. And she does a bunch of different designed, like she does organizers, liners, everything. I didn't want an organizer. I've never been an organizer kind of person. I like just having all my stuff in there, and I'm an organized person, but I just don't like organizers. I don't know why. So I decided that I was going to get just the liner, and then all my stuff can just sit in there as if it were just in this bag. So I ordered the one that matches the Rose Ballerine interior at the same time or I think the day after that I purchased this bag, and it hasn't come in yet. So I don't have any pockets or anything like that on it, but she does make awesome ones. Like the one I got my mom has a zipper on top, and so it has all the pockets on the outside, and then there's a middle zip section that actually like Velcros in and out if you wanted it in or out. That way you could have the big open, or you could have this, area that you could zip away your wallet or whatever. So check her out if you're looking for a liner. I know a lot of people do like Samorga or they buy them on Amazon, but this lady, her materials, they look like they match dead on. I haven't seen the Rose Ballerine in person, so maybe I can do a video on that if you're interested. But my mom's matched beautifully. So highly recommend her. So I haven't gotten that yet. And I know you guys are probably like, what are you doing? You're using this bag and you don't have your liner in it. And I don't right now. And I'm being very careful though. I was too excited. I was like, I have this bag and I really want to use it. I'm so excited about it. So right now, let's just go, I guess right now, let's do a quick what's in my bag. And then at the very end, actually no, let's, I'm gonna go over the bag details right now and then pricing in that. And then I'll do a quick what's in my bag of what I've been carrying around with me. Like this morning I ran some errands. So, okay, so to give an overview of the bag to everyone. So this is the Neverfull, it's the MM size. It's in the Damier Ebene print, so the brown checkered. And then it has this very, very beautiful, it's the light, whoopsie, where did it drop? Oh. And then it has like the very like beautiful light pink Rose Ballerine interior. So let's just touch on the bag. I don't have the dimensions in front of me, so you'll have to look those up. I'm sorry, I don't have my laptop either. But so this is like a canvas. It's a coated canvas material. It's super durable. Like I said, my other Louis Vuitton bag styles are in this print and I love it. I love Louis Vuitton. Their stuff is just, it's made so well. Before I opened it up, I went and checked everything, the stitching. I went and checked to make sure these studs were perfectly like, it's beautifully made. It's seriously is. So it's a tote style bag. It has the treated handles that match. So these will not change color, unlike the Vachetta with the monogram. So I love the monogram print. I'm a huge fan of it, but I've come to realize I am not a Vachetta person. I don't love how on my old bag, this part up here where it would rest on your shoulder, it got very, very dark right here. And because of the oils on your shoulder in the summertime and, you know, whatever. And then down here was a more golden brown. So I didn't like that. It just looked old to me. And if I'm spending this much on a bag, I want it to look crisp and new. And I appreciate the patina, and if you love it, nothing to say. You know, that's totally fine if you love it. It's not for me personally. So, and some women really love it, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it has these side little leather pieces. They basically can cinch in the bag. So if you want to pop the sides in, my bag's still very structured because it's newer, so it's probably not going to cooperate very well. But basically, you can cinch in the sides, just pull this little leather tab up and cinch in the sides if you want it to look like this, like a little bit smaller. I don't ever wear it like this. I like the tote look, so I keep those babies flipped out. So I love that. And then the gold hardware, like the D-rings, are absolutely beautiful. They're super polished and shiny. Moving on to the interior, it's just an it's an open canvas lining, and it's, like I said, in the Rose Ballerine interior. You have the D-ring here that clasps on this side, and that's the only way to actually close your bag, is to clasp it shut. You have a very, very, very large pocket in the back made out of the canvas material, so you can actually flip it up. And sorry, this is kind of hard to show with, I'm so sorry with how full this is right now, but I'm trying to do this bag justice. But yeah, so on the back, I don't know if you can even see that, but it does say Louis Vuitton Maison Fondée in 1854, which I believe just means like founded in 1854. And then on this leather bit here, it does say Louis Vuitton Paris. And yeah, so this part opens. It's a very nice size pocket. And then you have this little, another D-ring on the side right there. And that is where, go digging down in here, that is where you can actually clip on the pochette. So it comes with the newer styles, as I'm sure all of you know, it comes with this pochette. It has the leather little handle, and this is the part that can unclip, and you can clip it in your bag. So like no one could try to steal this or whatever. I don't ever clip it in my bag. I actually use this as a clutch a lot. I love this a lot. This was one of my favorite pieces. When I had my old Neverfull, I use this all the time. So very beautiful, it matches. Right now, I probably will still use it as a clutch. I don't use it as, a lot of women use it for a wallet. I don't, just because this has a really light, the textile lining. So like bills and all of that, I just think would make it dirty. So I probably wouldn't put loose, I would not put loose coins and dollar bills and that kind of thing in here, because that would just, this would get dirty so quickly. So, but I love this. There's nothing in it right now. And that's basically the gist of it. So right now, I believe this retails for, oh gosh, I don't know off the top of my head. It's 15 something, 1540 maybe. I'm so sorry. I don't have the price off the top of my head, but I'll link it, or I'll list it, I should say. I'll list the price down below. But I think it was 1540, and then after taxes and shipping, it came out to be 1647. So definitely has increased in price since the last one I purchased. And the bottom, there's no feet. It's just the canvas, and it's, like I said, it's very, very durable. So I just love it. So it's a very simple design, and that's why I think it works, because it's simple. There's no fuss about it. Okay, so let's jump right into the what's in my bag portion. Like I said, I have used this the past couple of days. I held off for the first part of the week, and then I was like, I'm gonna use it. You know, hopefully I can keep it clean. I have some methods in here of, you know, how I'm trying to keep it very clean. But, so let's start. So let's see if I can just tilt this down just a little bit. Okay, so let's jump in. The first item is this receipt. This morning I had to take my car to get the oil changed. So this is just kind of the receipt from that. Just loosely tossed in there. And then I have my planner, which I live by this thing. I'm a very very avid planner user, I guess I should say. I love the small size. I used to have the bigger size, like when I was in school, which I liked that then because I could write my homework that I needed to do like every night in it. Now, the only why I like the smaller size is, one, this fits in every single bag, and two, I only use the month page. So I don't use the daily pages at all. I just use the monthly. So I love this because I can put everyone's birthdays in it. I can put, you know, hair appointments, any sort of appointments, grooming appointments, any of that goes in here. You know, if I go on any trips, it just helps me keep everything organized and keep track of everything. And normally I leave this at work Monday through Thursday, but we have cleaners come over the weekend, and I mean, this has like everything personal to me in it. So I always take it over the weekends and I just keep it in my bag. So, yeah, so that's my favorite. I love the size. This works for me. I've been doing this for years and years and years, literally since high school. So this just is the method that works for me. So I have that little planner in there. And then, like I said before, I have the pochette that matches. Nothing is currently in here. Right now it's just sitting at the bottom of my bag. Well, it was before I moved it all, so that the bottom stays clean, because this is a lot more durable. So I was just kind of having my items kind of sit on here until I get that liner, just because this is super, super durable material. So I have that in there with nothing in it. And then I have these Halls Soothe. This is the honey flavor. And I have I think I'm having allergies or something, but I've had very scratchy throat, my nose, I'm a little congested. So I just took these. These I usually keep at work, but I brought these home with me over the weekend in case I needed them. And then I have this little tiny Victoria's Secret little kind of nylon pouch, and I have my Brighton keychain attached to it. And I just keep in here my AirPods, and for when I go to the gym, which I switch bags when I go to the gym, but then I keep this little ring holder. That way, if I'm wearing any rings when I go to the gym, I can store them properly when I'm working out. And then I keep these backup headphones and a hair tie in here, which I've never had to really use these backup headphones or that hair tie. So, but just for backup, just in case. I have this aspirin bottle. This is seriously so expired. The date even wore off, and I know it's old, but hey, I just popped 2 instead of 1, and it works. So yeah, I just have aspirin in there. I don't take it much at all unless it's a very bad headache. I really try not to take aspirin very seldomly. So that's that. And then I have this coin purse. This is not authentic. I want to preface that now. In my last What's in My Bag video, I think I mentioned this was a gift. I had purchased the makeup bag that's the same print off Poshmark, and the lady was so sweet, and she gifted this for free with it. So that was just so sweet of her. So I keep any loose change in this guy, and it has like the D ring in there too, but I keep all my loose change in here. That way it doesn't like mess up the bag. And then I keep a bag of masks. So I don't know, I just don't like my mask like floating around in my bag, because like what if it touches like your phone, and like my phone at the gym I set down, and I mean I guess you talk on it, and I try to like sanitize it all the time, but I just feel like it's not sanitary to have them floating about in your bag. So I just try to keep them all in this bag, and then I throw them away, and I have some newer ones at the bottom for when they get kind of really used and worn. So that's COVID. That's the real life of COVID lately. And then I have my Biosil. This is probably one of my favorite health and beauty products ever. Like seriously. If you are struggling with growing your nails, your hair out, buy this. That's all I have to say. I've tried so many different ones. Some work and some are okay. Some I don't really notice much. This stuff is absolutely insane. My hair has never been long, thick, or healthy looking, and I swear to God, this is a game changer. So I buy mine on Amazon, and I can link that down below as well if you're interested. I personally don't buy the 120, because if you buy the 120 amount, they're these big guys, which to me, this is big. I hate swallowing pills. Buy the 60. I don't know why they're different, but if you buy the 60 caplet one, they're these tiny, small liquid gels. And if you have an issue with swallowing, I'm telling you right now, get the 60 over the 120. I learned my lesson. I thought the 120 was going to be like the same as the 60 amount. They're bigger. So it's the same pill, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because they maybe changed how they do their pills, and there's a lag on these or what, but I don't know. I recently, this morning, had to run out and get Zyrtec because my allergies have just been absolutely crazy. I have the worst allergies every year. I'm just congested, and my whole face is itchy, and yeah, I just keep sneezing nonstop. So I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure it's just allergies because it's warming up here in Nebraska. So I take Zyrtec, and it usually works really well. And I also do the nasal sprays. I just do the generic Walmart brand of that too. That helps too. So one of these a day, and that really does help. Then I have this kind of just really disgusting catch-all. If you watch my other What's in My Bags, this was from when I was like, I think 8 years old. I've had it for absolutely forever. That's kind of like my next thing I really want to upgrade on, is getting a new pouch like this that will hold liquids and stuff really well, and but doesn't look like this. So just very quickly, I'm not gonna like get too in depth. Chanel lipstick, don't recommend. I just have it, it's old. I have this Hawaii mirror for my trip with Brandon. I love this, reminds me of the trip. Fenty Beauty Gloss, my old nail girl gave me this back in New Jersey. Very, very good. I do recommend this. YSL Libre, this came with my full size. My full size is almost out, and I'm planning on getting my next signature perfume next month. So I'll have to add that to my favorites video next month. But this, I still have this, so I just keep it in my bag. This is like a really good winter scent, I would say. It's very pretty, but I'm ready kind of for something different because I wore it all over like the past year. This is like the Dior Addict Lip Glow. I don't recommend purchasing this. This I got for free in college because I went to FIT for cosmetics. So a lady came and spoke to us, and she gifted us this. It's okay, but for the price, don't go buy it, I don't think. I have this little Ray-Ban cloth, which I lost my Ray-Bans, but I have the cloth, so that's still straggling. I have a couple panty liners, because you never know. Emergency, which actually, I'm gonna go take one of these. I feel like it might help with my congestion and all of that, so I'm gonna go take one of those actually after this. But yeah, I keep emergencies in there just in case. This is a Norwex eyeglasses case. My sister-in-law, she is a Norwex rep, and if you guys need any cleaning products, or if you like Norwex and you just don't know where to buy it, who to buy it through, I can just message me down below and I can give you her information and get you set up with them. But that's an awesome company. Little tiny baby Purell, because gotta have that nowadays. And then I have 3 pens. 2 are sentimental, 1 is not. The one that's not is from Early Bird here in Omaha. This one was from my Grammy, so I love that. I love having that there. And then this one was gifted from my dad. It's just like such a beautiful peacock pen. So I keep that in there with me always. I have this little backup chapstick. It's very generic. It's from my dentist. So thank you, Jared M. Hoffman or Homan. Thank you very much for keeping my lips covered at all times. And then I have a little tiny dental floss, a sample size of the Victor and Rolf. This is a nice perfume, but I would never buy the full size just because everyone has it and it's very vanilla-y smelling. So I like having the sample, and then I upgraded and got some tweezers in here finally, and this is a savior. If you don't have tweezers in your bag, ladies, go to Marshall's, go to Walmart, get yourself some $2 tweezers and keep them in there because it's worth it. And then I just have another hair tie, bobby pins, and 2 little clippies that I never use, just in case. So that's everything in there. Move these out of the way. So that's kind of just that. And then 2 last items. I have my wallet, which this is authentic. It matches, it has the Rose Ballerine interior. So it does kind of match the bag, and I've had this for a really long time. This is the zippy coin purse wallet. This is phenomenal. And the reason why I recommend this size, I love this because I don't have to transfer wallets. This fits in my Lulu, it fits in my bigger bags. It's extremely durable, there's no fuss, and it does hold quite a bit. There's 3 card slots on each side plus the center one, and then you can pack in between on these little kind of like pocketed areas, like these gussets here. So and there's even like pockets on the back here. So it's really like 4, and you can double up cards there and double them on here too. So this is really awesome. I really, really love this wallet a lot. I don't know if I'd ever sell it. Just so good. And lastly, this is kind of my new way to keep my bag clean until my liner comes. Aside from that little pouch, I keep all my other kind of messier items zipped away in here. This was from Tarte when I used to work there. It's just like a little pouch they had. So I keep these wet wipes in here in a Ziploc bag. They were leaking, so that's why I put them in a Ziploc bag. And now I keep them in here too, so wet wipes. And then, oh gosh, I have a used tissue, so that's really gross, but that was from earlier today. My nose has just been running so much, so I need to get rid of that. And then I have this allergy relief. This is what I was talking about. This is the Equate brand from Walmart. It's non-drowsy, and it's just, basically, it's the same stuff that's kind of in Flonase or some of those more expensive name brand nasal sprays for allergies. This is a lot less money, and it's 60 sprays, and this works really well. When I'm having a really bad day like today, I use this in conjunction with the Zyrtec. So that is today for me. And then I have my trusty Jo Malone. Oh, I'm getting so low on it. Oh, that's sad. My Jo Malone fragrance that my mom gifted me. This is the Wood Sage and Sea Salt. It's seriously so awesome. It's so good smelling. It's such a unique scent. It's not super girly, but it's not masculine. I don't know how to describe it. It's just such a beautiful scent. So I like to wear this at work most of the time. So I keep that with me. And then my Palmer's Cocoa Butter. It's getting a little bit worn, but I wear this chapstick every day. It's so, so, so good. And then I keep my keys in here because I'm worried that the keys are going to be when you have to oil key things up, sometimes you have to oil them with WD-40 or whatever, they're kind of greasy. I don't want this to get on the Rose Ballerine interior. I know that's how excessive this is, but so I keep my keys in here just so it doesn't rub and make that dirty. But it's a new bag and I don't have my liner yet, so I gotta protect it. Oh geez. So that's everything in my bag. I'll link the price down below, the link to the bag if you guys are interested. If it's out of stock, I think it said the red interior was out of stock too. call them. You know the trick now. Hopefully your link works and you can get your hands on this bag. Any of you that have this bag, tell me down below, what is your experience with the Rose Ballerine interior? Did I make a mistake? Will I love it? Tell me your thoughts. I'd love to know. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye, guys.